chance again, and Sunderland have scored.
And Kevin Moore holds that trophy aloft for the second time.
Hello, how are we all getting on? Hope everybody's alright. So, as you can see, I'm not in my normal location. As I said in the previous video, I am on my jollies, but I still wanted to continue making the videos and making the content, not wanting to miss anything out. So, you know, if you are new to watching this, this is not how we normally are set up. We've normally got some fancy graphics and some fancy some backgrounds and some stats, but today is not going to be like that. So, if you want to see some of how the videos normally work, so watch some of the previous videos and please like, share and subscribe if you don't mind. But the match preview of our game on Friday against Burnley, going to be a tough game, really tough game. But first of all, we've got this Tom Cannon business to sort out. So, you know, it's been all over social media the last couple of days about us, Sheffield United, Burnley, even Everton have been mentioned about buying him now. So I just wanted to give you my thoughts on what I think the signing could bring. You know, we've just spent this big money on Enzo Lafie, or potential big money on Enzo Lafie. Cracking bit of business. We've got him on a free, no loan fee, but we are apparently covering his 50 grand a week wages, which for us is absolutely massive. You know, there's none of our players are anywhere near that, so that's a big coup in itself. We've now been linked with Tom Cannon. We'd already been linked with Brent, Barrett and Diaz, but he said it's either going to be Sheffield United or nowhere, because his partner's due to have a baby and he wants to stay either at Southampton or with somewhere or an area where he's been before, which is fair comment. So does that mean if Sheffield United do get Diaz, then does that leave the way for Cannon for to come to us? But this Cannon fee, so apparently we've apparently bid £13 million for it, £13 million for him. Now, Tom Cannon's been linked with us now for, you know, for at least a good 2 or 3 transfer windows. I think we tried to sign him in the summer when he went to Stoke. He turned us down. So, and yes, I know he's got 10 goals in 31 games this season, but he scored 4 of them in one game, and he scored 4 penalties. So, would you say he's prolific? I mean, no doubt about it. He's better than probably me Ender at this stage, but I wouldn't have thought maybe he's a different type of player than Isidore, probably a goal scorer. But like I say, from goals from out of that are not set pieces, maybe, I don't know. I'm not convinced. And £30 million is a big transfer fee for a player who can't get in Leicester City's Premier League side. Now, I don't know. I'm not convinced. I mean, you know, I'll have him. I hope he does sign. I hope we get him, but I'm just a bit concerned on the transfer fee of 13 million. It seems a little bit big, unless I'm missing something. But what's your thoughts on that, on Tom Cannon? Is he worth that sort of money? I've even seen today Everton have been linked with him, gone back there where he started off as a kid. So there's obviously a player in there, and like I say, we've been linked with him for God knows how long. So I'd love to see him here. I'm just not convinced at that sort of price tag. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. He might turn us down. But the good thing is, from my perspective, is the club are now showing ambition. To be linked with these type of players, like of him and Barrett and Diaz, has shown a clear direction to try and get promoted. The sign of Enzo Lafie is a massive statement. I hope he can pull it off in the Championship. I hope he can become the player that we've needed. And I can't wait to see him play. Regis Lebris said he's fit and ready for to play on Friday. Whether he will or not, I'm not too sure. He had nearly a full week's training, so you know he's had time to bed in with the lads. But I've got a feeling he might start on the bench. But I can't wait to see him play. But let me know what your thoughts are on this Tom Cannon situation. You know, would you have him? Is he worth that price? Is there somebody out there? But I know we've been linked with this Matty Freegan, who would try to sign. I think at the start of the season, he scored goals in Europe. So also Aaron Conley is looking like he's going to leave the club, going to Millwall. Russian looks like he's either going to get out on loan or a permanent. So if we're starting to get rid of these type of players, does it mean that there's definitely players coming in? Because if we lose Conley, it's another striker. It leaves us short. I know Conley didn't really fit in, but I wish him all the best really at Millwall. He didn't really do no wrong. He just doesn't fit in with our style of player, to be fair. So that must mean we're going to bring another centre forward in, surely, if we're letting Connolly go. Zach Johnson's move as well. I think it's a good move for him. Got a Notts County, get some minutes. He looked decent when he came on in the FA Cup. He looked decent when he played in the FA Cup. So that's a good move for him, I think. But let me know what your thoughts are on this Tom Cannon situation. You know, I put a poll out, as you noticed the other day, and I think 60% of the people said they would like to see Tom Cannon over Diaz anyway. So let's hope we get him. I'm just not convinced on the price, but let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Now, Burnley, massive game on Friday night. You know, they're second in the league, we are fourth. There's only 2 points between us. It's going to be a really tough game to go down there and get something, I think. Now we give them a good game. We beat them up with 1-0, didn't we, earlier on in the season? But they've only conceded 9 goals so far. To concede 9 goals in 26 games is a massive achievement for them. So solid defensively. So obviously, if we can go down there and get a point, it'll be a massive result for us. You know, Scotty Parker's done a cracking job. He had a tough start of the season. He was getting grief at the start. You know, that's a few bad results, but they still weren't conceding goals. They have only conceded 31, which has been their main problem. You know, it's scoring goals is probably why they've been linked with Tom Cannon as well. They need a goal scorer. They need somebody to put the ball in the back of the net. But when you're only conceding 9 goals, you've always got a chance of winning games 1-0. And they have done quite a few of that this season. They've played 26 so far. They've won 14, drew 10, lost only 2. Like I say, scored 31, conceded 9. They're on 52 points. They're 2 points above us and 2 places. But if we can go down there and get a result, that would be an absolute statement at this point in the season of where we are and where we are trying to get to. I would love a point. I really would love us to go in there and get a point. It's a Friday night. We're going to be playing in front of everybody else. If we can win and put the pressure on the likes of Leeds and Sheffield United as well, it'll be massive, an absolute massive achievement and a massive statement. You know, other games at the weekend, so Sheffield United are at home to Norwich, Leeds are at home to Sheffield Wednesday on Sunday, at 12 o'clock on Sunday. So can we go down there and can we get something? You know, from us, what's our team going to be? You know, where we're going to be. We've now lost Agilisi, so does that mean we're going to need another left back to come in? I think we'll probably have Patterson in goal. It'll probably be Hume, Mepham, O'Nien, and Certain will probably be in midfield. In midfield we'll probably have Roberts, Job, Dan Neil, probably Adil Sheesh, and we'll probably have Isidore and Mienda up front. But like I say, if Enzo Lafay is fit and he's ready to play, then I'd put him in. I really would. I mean, at Burnley, would you sacrifice an attacker and put the midfielder in? I mean, Chris Rigg looked quite a bit off the pace on the FA Cup game. He still needs minutes, so is he fit enough to go straight back in the side? I'm not too sure. But playing 2 up front would certainly be a bold statement to go into Burnley and play 2 up front. But if the system's working, then, you know, why change it? We know it was a disappointing game in the FA Cup, but it was a few changes and we weren't at the races, to be fair. It was a poor game. Like I said, it was going to be a poor game in front of a poor crowd, poor atmosphere, freezing cold, and that's exactly how it turned out. But we still should have won the game. Second half, I thought Adil Sheesh was brilliant. We should have won that game. The chances that we had in the second half to kill them off, and we didn't. But we've now just got to continue our league form into Friday night, see if we can get at least a point and go from there. But it's a massive task, a really hard game, and I'm under no illusions that, you know, that there's every chance we can get beat and get turned over on Friday. But I hope we don't. You know, we seem to be in that mentality now. This team doesn't know when it's beat. There's a squad togetherness with them all, and I hope they can just, you know, we went down there and got a 0-0 draw. Remember, in adversity, I think last season it was you know, I think we kept them one of the only teams to stop them from scoring at home last year. So let's hope we can do it again. Score predictions. I never like predicting us to get beat, and I really think if we can go down there and play our game and everybody's, you know, gives it an 8 out of 10, we can probably get something. So I'm going to go for a hard fought 1-1 draw. So Burnley 1, Sunderland 1. To come back with a point, it'll be a massive statement, a massive result, and they will keep us firmly in the mix. Yes, the likes of Sheffield and Leeds might go a couple of points clear of us, but in the grand scheme of things, to take a point away from home against one of your biggest rivals, it'll be a better result for us than it will be for them. So Burnley 1, Sunderland 1. Don't forget to submit your score predictions in the comments below. I will be updating the shirt competition when I get back on Friday afternoon. I'll update it all in, ready for the next preview video. But if you don't mind, like I say, this is not the normal surrounds of where we do the videos, not the normal background, but needs must, and still want to bring you the content. So thanks for watching, it's greatly appreciated. If you don't mind, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 4,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching, take it easy, stay safe, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.